Well, this is a video that is not supposed to be taken. As you can see, directly opposite is the Houses of Parliament, Palace of Westminster, all of that. Left-hand side, House of Lords, right-hand side, House of Commons. There you can see Big Ben, just approaching 4 o'clock. Normally, of course, it would chime. It hasn't chimed since August 2017, except for Remembrance Sunday and midnight, New Year's Eve. So what am I doing here with this sort of view? Normally to have this sort of view, one would say be up on the London Eye, which of course does not stop, except sometimes apparently it stops. Maybe let somebody on with a wheelchair, or if somebody's really, really slow, but it doesn't actually need to stop, I think. It takes about 32 minutes to go around, so there's probably no need to stop. It is, of course, higher than where I am now. But you can see the sort of view I have here. It's weird that in the morning I get up and I look to my left, and to check the time, I look at the face of Big Ben. It should be said that over the last few years, whilst they've done all this work, one of the four faces has been visible at all times. It just so happens that the face visible this time is the face facing south, which is why I can see that face. That means that I am looking north. And it's weird actually, like you just make out there, there's Westminster Cathedral, and there's the Abbey there. Just down there about a mile is the Battersea Power Station that I live opposite. So it doesn't actually take me long to, if I was to walk to the house from here, probably about 25 minutes. Different ways of doing it. Could walk along the river, walk over Westminster Bridge, past Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, along Victoria Street, and that way. It's all quite easy. Can't quite see it. To the right is the London Eye. But what am I doing here? Well, I'm not in a tourist attraction. Let's swing around. Yes, this is a room. It's not a hotel room. If it was a hotel room, I mean, okay, they'd have to paint it up a bit, but if they just put a couple of chairs and tables, they'd probably be able to push this out for a few £100 a night, I would think. There is a Riverbank Hotel, River Plaza, just around the corner. Besides that, not too sure about conventional hotels. There's a Marriott just, can't quite see it, there's a Marriott just off Westminster Bridge. And there's going to be a few private rooms to do with, I don't know, the government, I suppose, or private clubs. There's going to be, a few of that kind of thing there as well. But I am not in a hotel room, as you have seen. I am in a hospital room. And I'm in on the 10th floor of the north wing of the St. Thomas's Hospital. The Florence Nightingale Museum is just down there to the right. If you have a particular interest in that sort of thing, then you could probably easily spend a few hours in there. And if you have a basic interest like I do, a couple of hours is probably good enough. But that is actually down on the hospital property. That's just off to the right there. This is the Thames, as you can see. A bit of boat activity here and there. It's just not these type boats there. They do have the smaller, there's one there, the rib type boats. They're not so high, they go faster, probably more exciting for some people, it depends. But there's party boats here, and there's your not just your tour boats, but there's your if you like, your ferries just going from A to B. I've been on the river a few times. I've walked and driven along this whole area, I don't know, thousands of times, I guess. Well, what am I doing here? Well, one of those things that happens in life, isn't it? Probably just worked myself too much, I guess. Too many early mornings, late nights, not eating enough, Had a bit of an effect on my sugar levels. And there's a bit more to it than that, but that's for another video, I guess. Yeah, so it's not great. I mean, all in all, it could be worse, I suppose. And all, as you can imagine, the normal bits of equipment. That one on the left is attached to my sugar levels. So I guess I've got another few days in here. Not sure. Anyway, so of course I'm getting fed and all that sort of stuff. But I am sort of, as you can see, I'm all by myself. Every couple of hours or so somebody comes in for, whatever reason. So from all that side of things are okay. First time in my life since I was born that I've actually spent time in hospital. I actually arrived here last Sunday. I was actually at the desk. I was actually right at the front of the queue, if you like, checking in. Felt a bit nauseous, and basically ended up collapsing there and then. Lisa was standing next to me when that happened. Didn't I? Of course, I don't know what happened, really. I collapsed, and the next few seconds meant nothing to me. I do remember kind of waking up, and it was very quick, actually. There was a trolley there within seconds. Got whizzed up to ICU, intensive care, and it was like 50-50 as to whether I was going to go on a ventilator or not. That did